Okay, we're up to importing contacts. We're going to show you in this quick tutorial how to import contacts using a CSV file from Excel. So follow me through over the next couple of minutes. Firstly, select Contacts using the navigation bar on the top left-hand side of the application. Let me take you through this part of the application very quickly. We're on the Manage Contact screen here, and you can see my name is listed here. I can select my name, or on the right hand side using the Action node, click on Edit to show more details of that contact. We have our primary fields showing here, and custom fields that we will talk about a little bit later on. Down the bottom we have our Groups tab showing you whether or not that contact is associated with a group or many groups, the tags associated with that contact, what campaign that person has been added to, the SMS sent history, the received history, and what their opt-in status is. In other words, when were they added to the contact database, and at what time did they select either a single opt-in or a double opt-in status. To import our contacts, go ahead and click on Import Contacts tab. We have two options available when adding contacts to MOBIT. We can add them singularly by clicking on Add Contact, or we can import them in bulk using the Import Contacts tab. Firstly though, let's go ahead and make sure that our CSV file is in the correct order in which to import through to MOBIT. You'll see in this CSV file I have a number of contacts which I have separated into the following fields: first name, last name, job title, country code, which is very important. Make sure your country code is listed. In the United States, of course, it's 1 is the prefix, 61 is the prefix for Australia, and 64 New Zealand. The mobile number, and where possible, try and keep some uniformity when entering mobile numbers. For example, try to remove brackets and dashes where you can. It's not 100% required for MOBIT because we have fuzzy logic that separates all those components, but it does help in getting the information accurate. Make sure we've got our emails correct, our state, our country fields, and these are the additional fields that I'm actually going to add into MOBIT. So I'd like to add in the age of the person, the annual earnings, which look a bit ridiculous to me, the dependents, marital status, and date of birth. So I'm going to bring all of these fields and all of this information into MOBIT just as it is. Okay, so I'm going to save that. And we're ready to go. Go ahead now and click on Import Contacts. There is a sample CSV file here that you can download as a guide. Firstly, if you have groups already set up in MOBIT, you can import contacts into that group automatically. If you don't wish to add them into a group and want to import them just into the MOBIT database, go ahead and click on Browse. Find the file that we want to use. This is my one here. And select Next. Okay, now we go through and match the fields from your CSV file to the MOBIT fields. So we have our first name, our last name, job title, mobile number, email, and state. These here we don't require. Select Next. Now we have our custom field options. So for age, let's go and create a new custom field and create age. In most cases, we normally recommend keeping the same naming conventions that you have in the column headers. Create a new custom field for that one. And so on and so forth. Oops, Okay, so now all custom fields are selected with the correct field labels. Go ahead and select Next. Finally, you are asked to tell the application where you received permission to market to those contacts. Now, you don't have to fill out every single one of these boxes. The main boxes to identify for us are the website URL and the web form that you used to obtain opt-in permission. In this case, I'm going to select the Contact Us page of our website, which is where we have our web form with our opt-in status. Scroll down. The next thing to select is how long have we been building this list, how many SMS messages per month you would like to send, and any other information that you feel is relevant for our compliance team. For example, this is from our opt-in database. Used for 2 years. And we have permission to market via mobile. Go ahead and click on these two boxes here once you have read and understood the details, and click on Next. You can be notified when the import is ready just by putting your details in here. If you've got a few contacts, it'll just take a few seconds. If you've got 5,000 or 10,000 contacts, it will take longer, obviously. So we are good to go. We can now go straight to our contacts and look at those contacts that have been imported. Let's go and click on one of them and show you what details have been imported. First, you'll see the primary field data that has been added in, and by clicking on Edit, we can see the other information that has been added into the fields. If we click on Custom Fields now, we will see that information that has been loaded. You'll see that it's added in the currency fields here under Annual Earnings, the date field in the correct format, and so on and so forth. Finally, let's take you through the Group section, adding contacts to groups. Simply select the contacts that you would like to add to a particular group. Using the Select Action drop-down window, go ahead and click on Assign or Unassigned to Group. Click on the group that you would like to add those contacts to, and it's done. If we go to our Manage Group tab, we will see now that we have 6 contacts added to our investment client group name. By clicking on the hyperlink, we can automatically see those contacts in that group. If we wish, we can go ahead and do that in reverse order and remove those contacts from that group. So there you have it, importing contacts to MOBIT for the very first time. Pretty simple stuff. Thanks everyone.